What's up, guys? This is the Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 2 Reunion Special Part 2. We have a lot to talk about. Poppy Shampoo, Khaotic and Princess Beef, Chinese Kitty, the Me Too movement, and so much more. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Yes. Welcome to the Love and Hip Hop Miami Reunion Special Part 2. I am one of your hosts, Tyler McKinney, and we have a lovely panel to my left.
What's up? My name is Jade Ming. Oh my gosh, the last episode.
Wow.
What's up, you guys? I'm Lanisha Fisher, and I'm so sad because I feel like I'm just now getting to know y'all and everything.
I know.
And
Okay.
it's been a fun
Happy
panel.
Yes.
I love these girls.
We were just getting warmed up.
I know.
Okay.
And of course, Miss Conversation Piece, we miss you.
Oh, 100%.
Yes, but she's out there working, making money. As
Yes,
she
being a
should.
boss that she is.
Being a
What's up?
boss. Yes. Well, how did you guys feel about this episode, Reunion Part 2?
I mean, it's always intense.
Yes,
There's
always.
always some drama.
Always.
Always.
I was
just,
expecting some wigs to be snatched.
I mean, but would they really allow it? Because there was lots of wigs, I feel like, when I was on that stage.
Lots of wigs.
Which one was about to be taken? You know what I
Right.
mean?
There was also lots of security.
Oh, yes. And it's a little hard to get around them. Like when the women try to jump over and they just on their shoulder, I'm like, you ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere. They're
You're not
ready.
going anywhere.
Yes.
Well, the show picked up in the middle of Trick and Trina's big argument that they had at the end of last episode. This is really shocking to me. They seem really upset. At first, I'm thinking, oh, this is just a little brother-sister fight. No,
It's serious.
it is.
And it's crazy because I even saw last week about the reunion, the part 1. I even saw people tweeting about how Trick and Trina, how they're fighting, that this isn't normal. They're supposed to be friends and all this stuff. And I didn't really think that their friendship went that deep, but apparently it did. And so this whole fighting situation is definitely throwing a lot of people off.
Yeah, and Trina says she's been over it for 10 years.
10 years.
And
Look,
I
a
would've
year's
went
already
off.
long.
A year is long.
already
I would have
long.
went off like Trina because he called her out her name. He called her a bee, a hoe. He called her everything
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
book. I said,
on that.
what?
There's some real hatred there. But I don't see where it's coming from on Trick's end. I can see where it's coming from on Trina's end because Trick has just been not focused on their project, focused on everything else. But I don't know why Trick is so upset.
I think Trick is upset because he just doesn't like being. I feel like he doesn't like not women, but it kind of seems like we kind of know what Trick kind of feels about women in general, or at least the gist of it. So I feel like a woman that is putting him in his place and letting him know that you're not coming correct.
Yeah.
I don't think he appreciates that. And of course, men do not like when women put you in your place.
Yeah.
They don't
But
like
we
that.
will.
I think
But they don't
Well,
like it.
No, they do not.
I think for Trick is that you're either for him, and if you're not for him, you're completely against him.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's like that's not how that's not how the world goes, baby.
No.
It's not.
No. Especially if you're not holding up your end of the deal.
Facts. And the thing
Thank
is,
you
I feel
very
like there's 2 deals that he had that he has not even went through. It was Trina and Joy.
Yeah,
You
right.
didn't even go through that. So it's like,
Look.
what do you expect? And then also she's upset. I feel like also her anger comes from the whole Joy thing. That's her cousin.
Yeah.
You're not divorcing my cousin. What do you think I'm supposed to feel like? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Of course I'm going to be annoyed and angered because you could easily just end this. So easily.
Yeah.
And yet you want to over here drag this along and then act like Joy is nothing. Excuse me, she's been trying to leave you for a good minute.
Right.
Amen.
Amen. I didn't even think about that. Of course, they have their drama with the music, but I didn't remember the fact that Joy is her cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's anger with
She
that
literally
too.
helped her out of the divorce.
Right.
Family
Yes.
go deep, okay?
Yeah.
It does.
Throws money in your face. What?
If only I had enough.
Right? Like other than air.
Right. Before we move on, we have a little message for our viewers.
Oh my gosh, yes we do. So before we go ahead and continue, we just want to say thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV. We are the ESPN of TV talk, and honestly, we can't do anything without our fans and audience. So please, if you are watching us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. And if you are listening to us on iTunes, go ahead and give us that 5-star rating. You don't understand how much AfterBuzz has changed our lives. Not only just, being a part of AfterBuzz, but just getting the experience and being able to experience how to be a great host and how to even be able to talk about our favorite shows, because I feel like we don't get enough of, conversation when it comes to our favorite shows and what we think about them. And so honestly, thank you so very much.
Yes, we appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Sing it,
Where
please.
is the love? Hey, acapella. We should be on Pitch Perfect 4.
Right. Yeah, we appreciate you guys, especially those of you who have been with us since the beginning. Can we shout out a few of our viewers?
Yes. Let's shout out a few. Okay.
Yes.
So, Carl Walton, thank you so much. Lisa Morris, 1966. Camille Fisher, Jen Ortiz, and Eminem 3484.
Okay. We gotta stand.
Right.
Okay. We gotta stand. Eminem.
Eminem.
Let me find out. You walked the 8 mile. Okay.
I'm loving these names, but that's only just a sum out of a lot.
Yeah, we thank you, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Yes, thank you.
So on to Khaotic and Prince's beef. This was weird. Khaotic telling Bobby that he wanted to F with Liz, who is Prince's girlfriend. Why start drama there? That was weird to me.
Not even start drama. Why even try?
Why?
Okay, I'm like on Veronica's side with this one. Like, that's your friend. Why would you even try that?
Yeah.
Because just as much as it's girl code, there's a guy code as well. Did we not remember that was the first show before girl code? Okay? So you should know what's up.
I forgot about that.
Exactly.
I love that show.
I love that show.
Yes.
So we being real. Let's act like, why are we acting like guy code does not exist?
It does.
Right.
If anything, I feel like, yes, women are very expressive when it comes to talking to your friend's boyfriend or whatever on that stuff. But when it comes to guys, I feel like it's not necessarily, people don't get attacked for it. Men don't get attacked when it comes to that. And it's sad because women, there's fighting, friendships are ended, but with guys, oh man, no, I don't F with you, blah, 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 blah. And then next thing you know, later on in 2 weeks or whatever, they're like, oh, we're good, whoop-de-woo, whatever. And it's just like, that's not okay. Because you should know as a grown man, there is a borderline, especially because Liz, I feel like Prince really feels for her and really loves her. And so when you're trying to hit on someone who, not necessarily wifey, but she's wifey to him, if you're going to hit on her and you're supposed to be my friend and we're supposed to work together, we're in the studio together, it's like, okay, look, no, I'm going to put you in your place. This is my woman. Don't talk. You can look from afar,
Right.
but you can't.
Okay.
You can't
No.
touch.
It's
You
okay
can't
if
touch.
you think she pretty,
But you can't touch.
You can't touch that.
Right.
I agree.
Facts.
And I don't know how
Yeah.
production works 100%, but why is everybody trying to date within the cast? Can we look outside of the cast?
Every show, thow. That's every show.
I
Like,
mean-
come on. Every show that you watch. Every show that you watch.
I'm tired
Any
of
show.
it.
Not reality shows. Shows. Look, and all my live viewers, and I know y'all know I'm serious. The shows always have the friend group date each other.
All the time.
And I'm just like, you mean to tell me there is not a million people in the world in that show that you can't just date? You gotta date everyone that you know.
Well, you gotta also remember they probably taping, so they always around each other.
True.
Take 1, take 2, take 3. You know what? We've been
I
a lot of
know.
takes together. Why don't we do something?
But
Right.
that don't mean that you gotta pursue something.
You don't.
Y'all could be friends.
You
Best
definitely don't.
friends, brothers, sisters.
Please.
Something.
Look outside. Look outside.
Outside of the circle.
Yes, outside of the circle. So, the wig snatch.
We love a good wig snatch. Y'all know how
wig
I feel about
snatcher.
them wig snatches.
The wig snatch. So Shay says that she really liked JoJo before all the drama started happening. She says it happened because JoJo cut her off out of nowhere. She found out it was because of pleasure, because she was dating pleasure. Do you feel like JoJo should have told Shay from the beginning? Because I feel like she should have.
Yes.
For one, you shouldn't even tried it.
Yes.
I don't think.
Let's
Why even go
rewind
there?
to the first step. You shouldn't even tried it.
You shouldn't. Girl code.
Well, at first, I didn't know how deep their friendship was. Because at first, I thought they were just associates. So I was like, I don't see the point of her having to tell you. But Shay had her receipts, okay? Their friendship goes way deeper. Even Miami Tip, I think she was even shouting it out. Like, no, she was at Shay's house. They were always sleeping over together. Like, their friendship goes deeper than what we see.
And I think that's really crazy because honestly, the show itself does not show the extent of everyone's friendship with each other. If anything, we get this view of, oh, this is a little snippet. And I think that's what pays in mind of the whole Amata situation and why some people might not like her because, there's only a select scenes that they see how Amata is.
Yeah.
So going back to that, I just feel like, one, it's not fair I will say this, and y'all know how I feel about JoJo, but I feel like unfortunately, this show did not give her a chance for people to understand where this lies. And then also, even if it did show that, it still would have shown how messed up their friendship was.
Yeah.
And I really honestly do believe that JoJo should have told her. Should have told Shay, either way, even if you're associates or not, you should still tell them because you're still talking to this person. You're still talking to me. You're still hanging out with me. You're still sleeping over at my place. You still texting me. You're still commenting on my Instagram. So we apparently cool.
Right.
So if we're cool, why are you talking to my man or my ex-man?
Yeah.
Knowing
Okay.
that I love him.
Right.
No matter what.
First go ghost on me, like, and not explaining anything.
Oh, yeah, that's worse.
She went ghost and then popped up dating
Because
him.
she knew it was wrong.
Yeah, you ran away. You
Yeah.
ran away, and you need to be. That's the thing. You need to be a woman about it. Man up to your situations. You know it's wrong. You know that you're not supposed to do this. Either way, you're gonna have a consequence. So you want to go the consequence that you are dealing with that will end in a better result, or would you rather go through the consequence that would just dig a deeper grave?
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And
Tell it, Jane.
yes. Took all the words out of my mouth. I didn't even know how to respond.
That's facts.
It
like,
is
for
facts.
real.
I promise I'm not hurt. Y'all.
and that's what they're talking about, Amata and Shay and everyone else, it seems like, is JoJo has a habit of not telling the whole truth or going back and forth between people, and that's why they feel like it's karma. It's not roots.
Okay.
Not that it doesn't exist, but this is not necessarily
Oh, yeah,
roots.
for sure. And Amata literally held that down by telling JoJo that the fact that you had the audacity to bring my mother up.
Yeah.
And then talk about how, and the thing is like, moms don't play. Parents don't play. You know what I mean? They won't just they won't just meet you just to meet you. Parents are the same thing when it comes to boyfriends and girlfriends. You have to have your best interest in my daughter or my son.
Definitely.
You need to be able to be a good influence to my daughter or my son. So obviously, JoJo came into Amata's life. Apparently, the mom trusts JoJo. So it's just like, of course, Amata has the right to be upset. Of course. I brought you around my family knowing that it's very hard to, in general, introduce others to you.
Yeah.
So the fact that you have the audacity to tell people that my mom did voodoo on you, especially if she treated you like a daughter,
Yeah.
why in the Sam heck would she? Listen, my dad told me I need to stop cussing, all right? So I'm trying to find better words.
I love it.
Sam heck. But why would you already bring that up? You know what I mean? I feel
Yeah.
like that's very disrespectful and a big slap in the face. So if anything, that is what loses my friendship with a person, is when you talk mess about my mom who all she did was just help you and be there for you.
Yeah.
That's family. Like, it's one thing to talk mess about me. All right, that's our beef. We could probably work it out, but now you going out of the territory. Now you going for my parents.
Yeah.
Oh, well, those fine.
I'm the same way. You go talk about my mama or my daddy. Oh, best believe.
Now try.
I'm going off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what we didn't get into a lot during this reunion was the Pretty Ricky beef. I don't think we really dived deep into that.
Because what is there to dive deep in? There's so much going on.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in concert. What's more to say?
Listen, that concert. Hey, Spec was getting it. He said, I am Pretty Ricky once more.
He was my favorite Pretty Ricky back in the day.
Really?
Definitely.
I'll bet.
100%.
He's fine.
Honestly, I'm
He
not
married,
gonna-
right?
He's married now.
I keep forgetting every time I see him.
And the whole show, he was talking about engagement parties and stuff. But it's
Well,
funny.
he's engaged.
For Pretty
Or
Ricky,
one
I
of the
never
two.
really knew the characters. I'm gonna be completely honest, and I'm very ashamed of this. But I really thought that Pretty Ricky was the same person. Oh, what?
Well,
I didn't know it was
you
a
think it
girl.
was Pleasure?
I didn't know. No. I literally just didn't know that. I didn't know who was who.
Oh.
I knew
understand.
Pleasure P because boyfriend number 2. But
Yeah.
other than that,
You knew him as a solo artist.
Pretty Ricky, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
So,
oh, this person has a really nice voice. I was like, hold up, you could do different voices too?
Such character.
Let's talk about the
so sorry,
Keyara
y'all.
and Gunplay situation.
Ooh.
Amata DMing Gunplay. I side with Amara on this still to this day because I feel like there have been situations where I was the same person I am with a guy, friendly like I normally am with everyone, and the girlfriend or someone thought that I was being
Extra
overly
friendly.
flirtatious. Yes. How do you guys feel about that?
I think that Gunplay should have stood up and actually voiced his opinion, because even Amata called him out on it. Like, do you think I was flirting with you? And he's like, no, blood, you fam. But in the show, you was like, yeah,
You were
Amata
boosting
slimmed
it.
into my DMs.
Yeah.
Come on now, step up.
Yeah.
You know she wasn't coming for you. And then I agree with Amata, because back then, you know how they had the likes and it did come to a heart?
Mm-hmm.
I even had those problems like, no, this is doing too much. It's making it seem like I like you. It's like, I
Because
don't
the
like
heart
you.
was so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's a small heart.
And we
down
were
in the corner.
thinking like, did she send a kissy face? Did she send this? No, she just liked a comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have yet to see those messages, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that, with the situation that you brought up, I think I
How do you feel?
don't know how I feel. Like, I just think that with the whole situation, it was escalated more than it needed to be. And yes, I agree. Gunplay should have said something, because at the end of the day, a relationship is a relationship. It doesn't work just one way. No woman should need to contact other women letting them know, okay, this is my man. No, you should be able to be your own man. And if you really love this woman, you'll be like, I have a woman. I cannot talk to them. I cannot talk to you. Thank you if anything, say thank you. Thank you very much. Thank
Yeah.
you. If they think that you look great, thank you. That's it. Leave it to that. That's it. Like, but other than that, period. But other than that, I just feel like it was taken
Out of context?
out of context.
Yeah.
Because, and it's not fair for Amata, because, women unfortunately have a tendency of going straight to the other woman rather than the guy himself.
Right.
Yeah. But Amata wasn't even like trying to flirt or anything. She just reached out to him for work. And he confirmed it, because otherwise he would have been like, no, there was extra. Like, he would have said something like that. But
Yeah.
he confirmed it. It was just work related. And if you don't got a person's number, luckily we do have Instagram for that. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who get hit up nowadays for work, models, everything, like singers. Everybody gets hit up in the DM. Just
Yeah.
as long as they're not flashing nothing or sending you some eggplants like Trick said.
Yeah.
That's as long as they staying in their lane.
Yeah,
And
I
it just stays work related.
Yeah.
I noticed that Khaotic and pretty much all of the men on stage were on Gunplay's side. They feel like Keyara needs to take him back. He suffered enough.
Well, look at all the men that was agreeing.
I was about to say, I don't know if you saw my face, but I was like,
They ain't got no opinion.
they don't. Listen, look, if they ain't God, they ain't nobody. And I'm so serious. If God, what? Yeah, exactly. If they are not God, they are nobody. Just
They ain't
because
nobody.
it's just like, who are you to literally say pick Gunplay's side?
Yeah.
Either way, no matter what, if he did anything bad or not, why are you taking his side? Do you know the actual situation or whatever? Or are you just hearing it? Is this something new that you're first hearing for the first time as well, just like us?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that when it comes to men and it comes to cheating or it comes to any infidelity in general, I think men always take each other's sides.
They do.
And even though they know that it's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because even for me, some parts, I have guy friends, and they do things that I don't condone.
Right.
Okay.
You know, they do things that are kind of sleazy or something like that. And I mean, you know, there's women as well. But guys, guys specifically, no matter what, they back each other up.
They do.
Yeah.
And
And we're not bashing all men. Okay.
No. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, guy code. Stick to your code or whatever. But when it comes to things like that, I feel like men need to be more honest and need to, you know, it literally just doesn't make sense to me as to why guys, they know what's wrong. They talk about their guy friends saying that they do this or whatever, and then they don't say anything to them.
Yeah.
Even though you're the opposite.
Right.
How are you the opposite and yet you don't tell your friend what's right or wrong?
Yeah.
But that's why I like Specs' comment, because he was actually correcting Gunplay, and he's the only man on that
he's
panel
married.
that actually
He know what's up.
He knows. He was telling him like dog, if you really want to move forward, like let her heal.
Yeah,
Like, why do you
right.
keep trying to push this when they were like arguing about that situation? So I feel like Spec had the most best advice. Like,
Definitely.
why are you rushing it?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's because Spec has experience like that. He knows exactly how it is. And I mean, I wouldn't tie it to Pretty Ricky, but obviously women want him.
Right.
Women want Pretty Ricky. And he understands, and there might be a moment in time where he literally slipped up and now he had to deal with the facts. So he understands. If anything, Spec is the one to talk about it. But other than that, nobody else should speak about it.
Right.
And even if you do speak about it, you need to answer just like Spec did and understand, okay, listen, you need to give her time.
Yeah. And I think they brought up, or I don't remember what I was watching, but someone brought up the conversation about how men are easily forgiven for things. Women, it only takes one thing, and it doesn't even have to be that
And they're a
serious.
hoe.
And
Yeah.
they're a hoe. They're just not.
They're sneaky. They're all
sneaky.
that.
Men are not held to the same standards. And I think
Yeah.
Keyara needs to take as much time as she wants to, be about
girl.
yourself.
Yes.
Maybe in the
Make
end she
him beg
won't-
for it.
Right. She
Live
may
your
not
best life, girl.
She may not even in the end choose him.
Right?
Okay.
She might be completely over
Because
him.
after he was
right?
talking, I could get another one.
You
Excuse
can.
me?
Oh, you can.
But go
Go
ahead.
get you
Yeah.
another woman because I'm looking fine.
Now-
If your girl ex wants me. Tip was looking at me.
Like,
Okay.
for real.
Tip's been looking
That
at her.
amazes me, though. That really amazes me. I'm not bashing all men, but I'm talking about the men who have this mentality as to, oh, I can get another woman and whatnot. But it's like, you can say that all you want, but at the end of the day, even though you know you can get another woman, even though you know that, you know, this person that you lost, you know, you could replace them, no matter what, at the end of the day, you can never replace them because you know dang well that...
What you had.
I'm telling you, I can't cuss, y'all. I'm trying to be better.
Dang, fudge.
Fudge schools.
Fudge sickles.
Fudge sickles.
The Me Too episodes brought up again Jessie Woo's story, Chinese Kitty's story. Jessie says that she's got a lot of backlash for telling her story. People feel like it was her fault, which is nothing new. I think
Yeah.
we always have known that people,
But people
turn
are more
that around.
vocal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. And it's so sad.
It is very sad.
I mean, but honestly, and also this was the first time I feel like a celebrity actually not came out, because many celebrities have came out about the whole Me Too movement and everything. But I feel like Jessie was the first person publicly for the first time on a show that everyone watches, that's a big platform, which is VH1. I feel like that's why she got a lot of backlash, because people think that, you know, for her, maybe, I don't know the reasons why they would give her backlash, but I do understand as to why they would, because, you know, just like everyone on that show is using that as a platform to get their music out, to get themselves out or whatever. Also, people think that people are doing it in a negative way to use it or whatever, or get attention or whatnot. And that's what sucks as well as a woman, I feel like, especially a black woman. I feel like it's very hard for someone to be serious about something, especially something so serious, for people to actually take serious in. Because we all took serious in the whole, what's her name? That's in charge of Me Too movement.
Oh, yes.
You know, we all took serious of that because she was in charge of it. But when Jessie actually like came about it, and I feel like because Chinese Kitty went about it, it seems almost to them maybe staged.
Yes. And I was going to say that. It just seems like this is one of the first times a reality show has done serious topics like this. And I almost feel like people don't know how to take it. We don't know if it's real because we know that a lot of things on reality are staged.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it.
Well, people twist, because I saw some of the backlash, actually. Some of the people were saying, like, well, why were you in the room? When your friend left, why didn't you leave with her? Like, some of the comments were like that. And first off, were you there? Like,
Were you there?
You don't know the situation. Do you know if she was maybe about to leave and maybe they grabbed her? You guys don't know. First off, the main question, ask the right question. Why was she raped?
Right.
She didn't ask to be raped. Why was she raped?
Yes.
Let's get that question out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a serious topic, and it seems like it happens a lot in the industry more than anywhere else because people are working hard to get to where they want to be, and
It just sucks that that's the way.
I know.
And it's not the way as far as the victim, but it's just that's the way of if it happens, you just gotta deal with it.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, at the same time, if I say something like this, literally could damage me. Because, like, for instance, with the whole Julian situation and the whole Jesse situation, nothing happened between them two, and yet and yet when Julian opened or said something, you know, automatically that just gave Jesse a closed door. You know what I'm saying? So if nothing happened between them with that,
Still.
can you imagine if, like, you know, you got raped and then you couldn't say anything? You know what I'm saying? Why would you, like, in a person's mind, I feel like, why would I want to say anything?
Yeah.
Because you're going to talk mess about me, and I really, really, for my future, it's not that I really want it, but this is what I want for my life.
Yeah.
And I take it seriously, and it's whatever it takes. Like the whole, you know, the Cardi B situation, that whole video or whatever. It's whatever it took. But now look at her. She's at the top. She's where she's at. She's not proud of her moments, but she had to do what she had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying now Jessie had to do what she had to do, but I'm saying the situations of where it comes, it's you have to do what you have to do, or you have to do what you have to deal with.
Yeah,
Right,
it's like
right.
Trina. She said you got to turn it around.
Yeah.
And instead of being the victim, be the survivor.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what she did with
Beautiful.
this platform. People are now seeing you as, okay, you went through this as well. I went through this, and I see that you're making it through. I'm going to push through too.
Yes.
And make the best of it.
And at the end of the day, look, the people that understand, the people that are part of the Me Too movement or whatever, that's all that matters. The people that understand and that did go through it, that's what matters. The people that backlash, they're the only people that understand.
No.
You can't blame them for not understanding either or be upset at them, but only just pray for them, because it's just like, you're not going to ever understand where I went through.
Unless you've been through what I've
Exactly.
been through.
And that's what I was going to say. I can understand how people online can get to you if you read enough comments. But if I've told my story, I know what happened. I don't care about whether you believe it or not. I'm
Yeah.
telling my story. The people that believe me, they do. And whoever this helps, great. If you don't believe that this happened to me, oh well, I can't
told
help you.
Yeah, I let you know. But you're not going to, like, change my story up if I already... If it came from my mouth, I said what I said.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up,
This is what happened.
I said what I said.
Yes, exactly.
I said what I said.
Is that what I said? Let's get into our tweets of the week. Tweet.
We had to do our own little tweet.
We did. Our sound effects.
Right.
So our first tweet comes from @Christina Robin. She says, Jesse's still mad at Amata for something their manager did. That's kind of the face I've been doing this whole time. Why are we still talking about this?
Yeah.
Why? It's happened a long time ago. Everyone's moved on to new ventures.
Yeah.
Let's.
I mean, people don't know how to move on.
I
Oh,
guess
and
not.
props to Amata for speaking up with Jessie when she was talking about the Me Too, because she put all that aside and said, girl, I feel you.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, you need to put away the BS and actually realize the actual picture. You know, and Amata, you know, I really appreciate that, because at the end of the day, Amata, the way that she's been handling herself in this reunion, I will honestly be honest, is beautiful. Because she's gonna address the beef, But at the same time, I'm too grown to be dealing with this. I'm literally becoming too successful for me to even remotely care.
Yeah.
I want Jessie and Amata to actually
Yeah, I
squash
do
it and
too.
be. I actually do want them to be friends, and
It'd be
because I think
genuine.
they would be a power couple. Because Jessie could really sing, okay?
She can.
She could sing, and Amata's popping too.
Yes.
So I feel like together.
I mean,
would
and
be
not
great.
even just music, just their personality in general. I just feel like, unfortunately, it was tarnished, and hopefully it'll go back.
Yes, hopefully. Our next tweet is from @Sony_C. She says, Trick just mad because Amata didn't give him any play. Amata don't speak clear English since when?
That part.
But did you really think? Yes.
We didn't talk about that last
We
episode.
didn't talk about that. That was weird. How you gonna hit on? That is just like a man.
He
He'll
a
hit
hater.
on you.
Okay.
If you don't respond the way he wants you to, then he's mad and you not as cute anymore.
He and his feelings for real about that,
Right.
okay? She speaks perfect English. I understand you understood when she said she didn't like you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, Trick was kind of tripping thinking that was going to happen, honestly.
Right. Right.
Like, I mean, I would understand. You have a right to be salty because you knew better. You knew. You took the chance, and the
took
chance was... It was denied.
It didn't go very far.
Sorry. Sorry for me.
Our next tweet from @Danume.
Girl, you better pronounce that word.
Yes,
that name.
Danume. I liked Khaotic before he got extra with Prince. That was a B word move because he didn't try that SHYT with Trick. You want to fight who you think you can beat.
I like that spelling.
Yeah.
We need to throw in some of Jade's new
Look,
words.
y'all, try to be good people, better people, okay?
People.
I
Good women.
totally agree with them though. Like Khaotic, you were so good, and I was feeling like, yes, Khaotic.
yeah.
Like you was like a teddy bear, but
Then you checked out all the women on this show,
Yeah.
and you just like, okay, who do you really like?
And then you really tried like a slick move with Prince. Like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said we're co-workers. He said not even friends. He's like, we're not friends.
guess.
We're co-workers.
I guess. I liked Khaotic until he started.
That's the
talking
only
some
thing.
nonsense.
That's the only part that I just did not like.
Yes.
Oh, Chaotic, you were so close.
So close.
So close to our heart.
You had my
Yes.
heart, and then you just ripped it away.
Oh my gosh, that
He did.
video.
Oh my God.
Chaotic, you crazy.
Right. And our last tweet @Made4Reality1. I just don't get why everybody hating on JoJo this season. Maybe she's doing stuff off cam, but she seems more of the victim to me in a lot of these situations because her friends don't like each other.
LMFAO.
Listen, I'm looking.
LMFAO.
Right.
ROFL. You know people don't use that
Okay.
term.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm looking like Amata.
If
Like
an-
it's Kokora, bitch.
No, if anything, JoJo was in the middle of everything.
She put herself there.
She literally put herself in the middle. I would understand this tweet if it were true, but she literally put herself in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
She literally had every ties with each person.
Yeah.
Some way, somehow.
And I didn't realize it till the end. When they really started talking about how she was in the beginning, we really liked her. And then this happened. I'm like, at first I thought it was bullying. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is not okay. Shay snatching her wig off, that's not okay. But now I'm like, well, I still don't think the wig snatching is okay. But they have reason to have beef with her.
Yeah.
Each
For
and
sure.
every one. She had the whole room disliking her. And then even Bobby had to say something like chill when she said, Bobby's in love with you, Prince. Who told you to say this? Who told you to say my business?
I mean, look, that was tea. That was tea because we all were wondering, JoJo might know the tea, the actual tea. But
listen.
you still should not be putting people out like that.
But you
No,
my
no, definitely
friend, though.
not.
You or supposedly, and that's how it seems like. It
Yeah.
seems like the people who she's close to, she gets the tea from you. She'll listen to you.
Yeah.
And then she'll go and spill it to other people.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
It's not okay.
You asking for it, okay?
yeah.
You asking for it.
Facts.
You asking for that wig snatched.
I know. Let's move on to the best dress for the reunion.
Best dress.
Best dress?
Yes. Who do you
Ooh.
guys think?
I don't know. I like that bling on Bobby though.
Yes.
You shining, boo. Okay, you shining.
I like that suit
But
a lot.
I will say I have to go with my queen, Miss Amata La
Amata
Negra.
La Negra.
She looks like a royal queen
She
right
literally,
there.
like a statue.
She's like, don't mess with me.
Okay.
I'm queen.
And how
not
could
Queen Bee,
you?
but I'm queen.
no, not in this
Yes.
outfit.
I feel like it depends. If I was a male, it was like I would go in Bobby because Bobby was icy, man. And then now, but Amata,
I just wish they were cool enough to be able to take a picture together. I mean, that would be perfect.
Nice.
That'd be nice. Both blinging out, men and women.
You never know. Right? Season 3, they might.
I mean,
be cordial or make. You never know.
Didn't Bobby say he was trying to go to what?
Season 3?
No, he's trying to go to anger management.
Oh yeah, he's definitely looking into doing anger management.
Build up
men friendships.
And you ran into Amara La Negra.
Yes. So I was able to do Miss Conversation Pieces magazine and be able to interview Amata for her magazine. And honestly, she's so sweet. Yeah. She was very beautiful. I was like, okay, mama, all right. And the thing is, no, literally she was popping. Y'all don't understand. I was just like, okay. So we popping. And honestly, she was able to answer beautiful questions for us and let us know about, you know, her next step and her next move. And honestly, you know, she is grinding. Let me tell you that. She is literally, all she wants to do is work hard or whatever.
Yes.
And, you know, putting aside her social life, she's about that money. She's about making the moves.
As she should be.
Yes.
Facts. Shout out to Amara La Negra.
Yes, mama.
That concludes our season. Wow. I'm sad.
I know. Is there like a sad, like, song? Here,
with the sad violin.
The smallest violin.
I know. That's so sad.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
There it is. For everybody, it's still going.
That's how sad we are.
I know, that's so sad.
It's okay, y'all. It's okay.
Yes. For everybody that's been on this ride with us this entire season, thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate you. Before you go, subscribe. Of course, AfterBuzz has so much content for you guys all the time. One last time, I am your host.
Let's go, baby.
Tyler Mckinney. You can follow me on Instagram at Tyler S. McKinney on Instagram, and then on YouTube at Tyler McKinney.
All right, and my name is Jade Ming. You can call me. Go ahead, call me too. You can reach me on Instagram, My Ming Official, MAIMING Official. I'm gonna miss y'all.
Yeah.
What's up, you guys? I'm Lanisha Fisher, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lanisha, spelled LANISHA 914.
Hey, what's up?
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.